All right, we're live. It's the first official Grit and Grace Tribe team call. I'm pumped about it. I feel I feel like we have a lot of content, but it's all good. And uh, at the retreat, Joy and I learned some things that were kind of like, why weren't we doing that before? It's so simple.
Totally.
So we're going to share that with you, but we did want to kick off with some recognition, and I'm glad Alana and Casey are both on because I wanted to just give them a shout out. They ran, what was the name of your challenge group, Alana?
Hashtag Jeans Project.
Jeans Project. Okay, so if you go look at her Facebook, she made this killer video, and their challengers just got like incredible results. So the two of them did a phenomenal job of just teaming up and running this Jeans Project challenge group, and I can't say that I've had challengers get that good of results in a long time, so it's pretty impressive.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And Alex is starting this month with 2 Success Club points already. And I also have 2 points. And Joy, who's got points in your team? What's going on?
Emily's got 2, of course.
Right.
And then Jordan Trevino, she's not on this call, but she's got 2. It's surprising.
So yeah, don't. Oh, and yeah, you're already at 6.
By tomorrow.
Well, let's not forget too. I don't know if you guys heard this or not, but if you saw a double time challenge pack this month, it's worth 3 points. I just did that program with Ryder tonight, and it's fun for the kids. Like for someone who's really already into fitness, I mean, I don't know that you would sweat. However, when I was doing it, I thought of a few like family members and just moms who I know who are pretty overweight because fitness isn't fun and they don't know where to start. So if you have some tough conversations, or you know some people that you'd be willing to say, hey, I think this would be a perfect starting point for you and your kids, it really is a lot of fun, and it's worth 3 points. So really 2 double time challenge packs is Success Club.
Yes.
So it's easy. All right, so should we move into the tracker first?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
We know that you've had a lot of different trackers hurled at you, but I wanted to show you something that came across our path from leadership, from the 5-star and above leadership. And this is a coach who became an elite, I think she's 9-star diamond in a year and a half. She actually lives in Charleston, so I've been to her Super Saturday. And when I saw this tracker, I thought, how brilliant. Because right now, we really only have a business tracker for people who are business builders. But a lot of you know that, I myself included, you can start as a discount coach and then progress quickly, or decide you want to do more, but you don't really know where to start. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you this tracker that we're going to upload to the team page. And I'm going to tell you why I love it, because I think it's genius. All right, so this tracker has 3 different, can you guys see this all right? Can you see it? All right. The reason I like this tracker is because it has 3 levels. There is a walk, jog, and run tracker. So this is something you could introduce to a discount coach on your team. It's something you could show a hobby coach on your team. And it's something that you guys can decide. You can decide whether you're walking, jogging, or running right now in the business. I'm going to start with the runner tracker just because I think that's where most of us are at. It's a 2-part tracker. So if you say you're a runner, it's winning the week. You're going to do it every week. And I think that it's perfect we upload it tonight, because even though it's a Monday start on the actual success tracker, Thursday is the start of Beachbody week. So you can start using it tomorrow. So basically how she divides this is in daily behaviors and what you should understand. So if you're a coach who's running, like you really want to make some income, build a business, what you should start to understand is things like duplication, how to teach your team to run challenge groups, hit Success Club, that sort of thing. Guidelines for elite or premier, that's what you are. Just you have a knowledge of the direction you want to head, the power of community and recognition. I won't spend time reading all of this, but it gives you a great overview of what you should understand at this level. And then it has a daily behavior, and this is what's extremely different. Our trackers in the past have always told you what to do with your time. This one allows you to choose. So it gives you an overview of several different daily behaviors, and then you just pick 10. You pick 10 that align with your current goals, and you write them out on the next page. And I'm going to show you my example. So you would actually sit down, do a review of your week, decide what behaviors or actions you need to take for that week, and then you track them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then whether you achieved, what was the goal, and the net. So I think the easiest way is to show you what I did with mine. I accidentally printed an 11x17 page at my job today. So I'm going to show you mine, and it's the same tracker as what I just showed you. I chose a runner, but from the daily behaviors, the 10 things I want to do in a week at this level is mentor 2 to 4 coaches, host a power hour, so that's at least once a week, hopefully twice, run a rocking free group. We're going to talk to you about free groups at the end of this. Do 10 compliment and runs, and a compliment and run is when you pick people in your newsfeed or messenger to just say, hey, Emily, I saw that you're expecting. That's great news. I'm so excited for you. That's it. You compliment someone, you move on. You don't expect anything in return. Create marketing content. Add 3 pieces of value to our team page. Invite to the business, hopefully daily. Stick to Teamsy. And then here's the kicker. 20 minutes unplugged with my boys. Phone in airplane mode. Date night. So the tracker allows you to write what you prioritize in your life. And we don't want you guys to get so lost building a business that you lose what you're building it for. So I really want to write in that I spent 20 minutes every day totally unplugged with my kids and took a weekly date night. So I'd recommend you guys pick 7 to 8 things that are business related, and then write in 2 things that really matter to you on a personal level. Like maybe it's just spending 30 minutes catching up on the phone with a friend you don't call often enough. But I think that when you make joy deposits onto your tracker, like things that really light up your life, it makes the business more enjoyable too, and you don't feel like you're always working. So we want you to be in the habit of like literally scheduling in things that bring you joy. Joy, do you want to add anything to that?
No, I think you did a great job.
Okay. I'll show you the walking tracker, and you guys will have all of these that you can decide on which one suits you. But if you had a newer coach, or you know what, even if this was a challenger, I would consider giving this to a challenger in your challenge group. Say, hey, I really want to walk alongside you. Here's some things that I've done in my own life that have really made a difference. Like read your vision for your life, share a part of your journey, read for 10 minutes, commit to your Shakeology, practice daily gratitude, post something of value, contribute to your challenge group. So this is something you could really hand off to a challenger, and then they could write in what they're going to work on every week on this weekly success tracker, and you could kind of help them come up with individualized goals. So I really, I'm going to use this. I have this stinking large 11x17 copy, and we are going to have a tracker check-in weekly on the team page. If you guys check in for 6 weeks straight with a photo of your tracker, we're going to send you a spiral-bound one. All right. So next is the fun thing. Does everyone have their phone? Does everyone have their cell phone handy? And does everyone have an Instagram account?
Okay. Well, it could be Facebook too.
Or Facebook too. Yeah, we can do this.
Show us first on Instagram.
We'll do this first on Instagram. Okay. We learned a few ways to search and add people to your network, and I noticed, I'd been doing it wrong, so I'm going to pull up the slides from our leadership retreat, and Joy's going to talk about what you can do differently. Let's see. Okay, so let me move everyone. All right, Joy, just say when you want me to click next.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so obviously you guys have heard of your little search tool, and it's kind of hard just telling it to you and not showing it to you. But if you open up your Instagram account, we're going to show you some really creative ways to come up with new people that you actually like that you can start forming a relationship with. So first off is to search common places or things that you like. Like, okay, I have hair extensions. So maybe I would search the girl who does my hair extensions or people who have hair extensions. And you could type it into the search bar. Do you want me to give like a specific one? I don't remember where she had us go first, but she had us put in like a frozen yogurt place that she loves. And then she would, once she pulled it up, look at pictures that people had posted tagging that place. And she'd pick a picture that she liked, one that showed like a really awesome shake. And then she looked at all the comments below it. And she would click on people that she thought looked interesting or like someone she would like. And she would search their page. And if it's public, she would basically like 5 photos, comment on one, request to follow them, and leave. And that's like it. Then you can search somewhere else and keep doing that. But basically, or you could just hit back and go back and look at the other commenters and do the same thing. And so you're going to click like, you're going to like 5 of their photos, comment on one, request to follow them, and then leave. So here she showed,
I'm playing around with what I do.
Oh, that's okay. So I think the first example on the left is just a place that she went to eat. And so she was looking at photos from there and finding people who had posted pictures and looking at all their commenters. The Brooklyn Bridge, I don't remember what she said with that one. Was she there?
Yes, she was there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and then her favorite is to search near her. Like you can literally just put in the search bar. When you tap in the search bar, you see how it says people, tags, places. You can do places, and it just says near current location. So you just click near current location and look at what pops up, and that might interest you. And then, again, do the same thing. So it's cool because she said she would just, like their pictures, do a comment, and basically start a relationship. And then they start seeing her stuff, and then she doesn't even put them into like her TeamZ or anything like that. She doesn't track it. She just knows that she'll start seeing their stuff in her Instagram feed. And so she's like, remember when you go into Instagram to be social, comment on things and be social with people, and they'll start having conversations with you, especially if you're doing like Instagram stories. She had people messaging her back on like Instagram stories, brand new people that she's never met before. Little comments like, I love your sunnies or things like that. So she also recommended using very specific hashtags that are not overly popular, which I thought was interesting because I usually went for the popular ones, but she was looking for ones that were very specific so they wouldn't be as popular because you can find more specific people that will hit your avatar or your niche more. And you can do Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, I would put this into practice because I think we've been taught along on social media is to search by hashtag or you hashtag to reach people. But if you actually go to the search bar, like Joy was saying, and when you start to type something in, search places, like I added so many local moms because I searched all 3 of our local children's museums and our local aquarium. So then when people tag themselves at that place, of course they're a mom. I go creep on their profile. I follow them, like Joy said, tap, tap, tap on 5 different photos, comment on one, and leave. They follow you back almost right away. It's so simple.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's a lot less creepy on Instagram to friend request or follow people you've never met. Like I've never had an issue or people thinking it's weird on Instagram like they do on Facebook. So just a thought.
The other thing she said is you could go to something you really like Joy said, like Bellowhaven hair extensions, right? That's
look at you.
Yeah, I remember. Or she used the example of Bath and Body Works. Because when you go to a huge page, like it's Nike, right, Emily, you would see Nike has posted some advertisement and then thousands of people comment below. So stalk the people who comment below. Go to their page. If they look like they're your avatar, same thing. Tap, tap, tap. Follow them. Leave one comment. They're probably a lot like you. So it's much easier to search for people by going out and looking at them through the places or in the comments of things you already know you like than it is hashtagging trying to get them to come to you.
She also suggested looking up your favorite photographer. And looking at different families maybe that photographer has tagged in photos. I know for me, like I get pictures done of our family. So finding other moms and families that are tagged that way too. So
Yeah, Teresa Schroeder shared that she just finds photographers on Facebook that she loves, and they all put their family photo albums, and then she goes and creeps on those moms, and friend requests them. So you
Yeah.
can tell a lot about someone. She did that, yeah, family photos. So anyone who likes Holly Snyder photography, photographers always tag their people.
They do. They're smart.
Okay, so those really simple. Why don't you guys actually try it for 2 minutes? Like, think of places you go a lot in your hometown,
Or just pull up near me.
or yeah, pull up near me, and always tag your own location too. That makes you searchable. And if you like big milkshakes from a certain restaurant, that's okay, because other people might like those milkshakes too. That quick exercise is something I would add to your tracker. Just 10 people a day on Instagram. It takes minutes. It takes nothing. And like Joy said, you don't have to add them to Teamsy or add them to your tracker. You just want to like expose them to who you are.
Yeah.
Which was confusing to me at first, but it makes sense because who has time to track all those people? Just grow your network and then they'll see what you're doing.
Right.
All right, so we do have some challenge groups coming up, and should we talk about the challenge groups or the free group thing first?
Free groups first.
Okay. A lot of us have made this mistake. I even taught some of you to make this mistake.
Me too.
All right, so free groups. You should be running them every single month, but the way we're running them is giving away the goods way too fast.
Because we're running them just like a challenge group.
Mm-hmm. So a free group should be like a squat and mile challenge for December or 5 outfits for 5 days. It should take you almost no effort at all. It shouldn't be giving away a meal plan or workouts either. Go ahead, Joy.
No, I was just going to say the main difference is you're not doing the morning post and the nightly check-in and then messaging everyone privately and everything else. No, you literally put them in. You go live once a day to be like, today's lesson or today's exercise is this, and tell me when you're doing it, and have them comment, and you can respond to their comments, but that's it. It's group coaching. It's not one-on-one, and it's not giving them a look into like doing a group the exact same way.
Yeah, so I mean, you have to pick a topic that you're genuinely passionate about, like something that you actually really like, and it can be totally non-fitness related. And it needs to be really simple for you and add just a quick jolt of value to the participant. The one that I did the other week was just do-it-yourself activities from the dollar store with your kids. Like it didn't really take me much time, and it was something that I was interested in, but it was unrelated to what I charge for as a coach. So it should still be fun to be a part of. The videos can be from you, or maybe you are just sharing like a squat calendar, but it needs to be minimum work for all the parties involved. And what I've done in the past is, yeah, I invite people to a free group, and then I give them a meal plan, and then I check in on them, and I give them a nightly check-in. And why would they pay to join my challenge group $160 if I've given them all that value for free?
And she said, make it easy for them to join. So she makes it a public, like an open group, basically where they can just find it and request to join. And in her post where she says, I'm doing this group, she includes the link for them to click on and request to join. So she's like, I make it so easy for them. They just read the post. They just have to click and join.
Yeah. So she's not even adding them. She's making the ball be in their court by giving them the link. And they can add their friends too. But the point is that your free groups should not look like a challenge group, or else when you invite someone to a legit challenge, they're not going to want to pay for it. They're so used to you coaching them for free.
Right.
And if you've been doing that, because I've been doing it for 4 years now, it's not too late to like set new rules for your groups. Like, you are in charge of the events you schedule and the challenges you create. And if you say to people, hey, you know what? I've loved doing these groups, and the value that we're going to start adding in December and the rest of 2018 is so incredible. I want you to be a part of it. My free groups are a lot different. You can join one, but you can join the free group anytime, but there is a price point to what we do as coaching. Like, your time is valuable. We can't continue to treat the business like, oh, I love everyone, so they're just going to join. And that's my personality. So I'm sorry if you're on my team and I've taught you that. But from now on, our free groups are simple. Alex is smiling because she knows.
Use tinyurl.com to make a catchy group name where like they wouldn't even necessarily have to remember the link or to click on the link to remember it. Like, I gave mine, it was like family-gratitude, because I said it was going to be like a family-focused gratitude and giving back group. So if you go to tinyurl.com, you can make a really short, memorable link.
Yeah. And I mean, ideas, Joy can help me think of ideas, but like putting makeup on all week for a stay-at-home mom, and then people just share their selfie that they actually put makeup on. Like, it just needs to be ridiculous, fun, and free.
Totally.
And
show up and become their friend. She said it's basically just a way for them to get to know you and for you to become their friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what was the other thing I was going to say besides tinyurl? There was something else. Oh, she tells them to add friends. She says, I just ask that you add 5 friends that are going to hold you accountable. Because she was doing more of a, like, squat one or something like that. But she was like, we all know that we stay on track if there are people doing it with us. So that's my one request.
Yeah. I mean, and you're just building community and rapport with people. They're getting to know you, but you're saving the content.
It was a little hilarious because the first free group she showed us on the screen was a 75-day free group.
Yeah.
And there was 800 people in it. And I was like, I am never doing a 75-day free group.
No, I don't think I'll ever do a free group longer than 7 days again. I mean, you guys can do what you want, but yeah. So plan a free group. Even Moira, it's on the tracker. If you go back to the daily behaviors of a runner, it is hosting a free group. So we're not dissuading you from that, but we are definitely dissuading you from giving away all your content for free. All right.
Especially when we have clean week, because you can do clean week.
Yeah. There has to be an opt-in of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the groups that we have coming up, and then we're going to teach you something that's going to make your life so easy.
Oh, I wish I could.
Joy's going to teach it to you. We've been working on ours in leadership. Okay, so real quick, I just created the event pages for, I'm just going to go in the group and find them. The one I'm really excited about, I'll show you this first, but what is coaching for women on the go? This is going to be a sneak peek next week, Wednesday, that you should definitely invite to.
Yeah.
We're actually going to steal Trina's new format and present it in like a webinar. We're going to record it. We'd like them to be on live to watch, but we're going to talk about the coaching opportunity. We've done it in the past with a Zoom, and I think it does go really well, but basically the intention is to kind of formalize that this is a business and talk about it as such, rather than always inviting people to a free Facebook party that's a sneak peek. So we're going to try this. There's an event page up for you to invite to, and if you guys want to blow up this event page with, like, something that coaching has meant to you, if you have a post about where you were a year ago, where you are now, feel free to share it. Like, this is our whole team's event page, and I think the more it gets utilized, the better.
Yeah.
the other thing is the Holiday Hustle group. Okay, this is going to be fun because in the past, every Christmas, I've run a coach-only challenge group. So it's going to be 14 days of like giveaways. We're going to do some. Should we tell them about the finals super fun Zoom? What that's going to be?
Yes, of course.
So we're going to end it with happiness boards to kind of end the year, where we showcase 12 of our happiest memories from throughout the year. They can be anything. And we're going to have daily giveaways, fun prizes. You guys are going to stay accountable as coaches. Those of you who have done this with me in the past, you know, like the prizes can get pretty big towards the end. But we thought it would be really cool if we invited non-coaches to this. So what I want you guys to do is think of like 5 to 10 people that you think would be great at this opportunity, and give them a special invitation. Say, hey, this is for coaches only, but I thought of you because I really think you'd love vibing with our tribe. We're not going to make it too businessy. We're going to keep it fun. But if you have a challenger who's been rocking it and you want them to get to know our team a little bit more, invite them to the Holiday Hustle, because we're going to kind of lightly touch on some behaviors of coaches and basically show them that they can do it too. If you have someone who's been on the fence or on your mind, the Holiday Hustle, like, you can make it seem super exclusive and say, this is a team only thing, but I think you'd really love it, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. Do you want to add anything to that, Joy?
It'll give them a feel for our team and what it's like to be part of this with all of us, and will hopefully show them that coaching isn't as intimidating as they think.
Yeah, and it starts December 4th, but we're only doing it for 14 days. So definitely go at it with the angle that it's a way to stay accountable over the holidays. We're going to show you like some in-depth marketing for that specific group in a moment, but Joy and I talked about it, and unless there's a reason that you want to create your own event page for that, I think since it is a coach-only team-wide challenge and the purpose is to showcase how great our team is, that we would all invite to the same event page. So I've shared that in the challenge group. Invite to it. Post your own workouts. Make it look fun. I think everyone can pretty separate who belongs to who. It won't be a problem. So just you don't have to come up with your own event page. Okay, our meeting will end in 10 minutes. So Joy is going to show you how to take the pressure off responding to people with canned responses.
Should I screen share them?
Yeah, why don't you screen share, because that'll be easier for you.
Okay, give me a second. I'm still new to this. Okay, so we all know what it's like to be talking to someone and they say, or you invite them to your group, right? You're like, hey, I have this group, I don't know if you heard, and I'd love to have you check it out. And they go, great. Or you say, can I give you details? And they say, sure. And then you have this back and forth over Messenger, and it takes forever. Well, we are introducing you to what we're calling canned responses. And I know that sounds...
We would have given them a better name. Gmail named them that.
Oh, I think I just X'd out of it because I was trying to. Give me a second. There we go. I was trying to move it over. Gmail responses, you don't like canned response?
Well, I would have named it something different, but.
Well, I think I named mine the same since Julianne did. So anyways, basically what it is a pre-saved response to someone that gives them all the information that they need in a very personal way, aka videos. And you can either use a couple of these or make them all your own. I would encourage you to make the first one your own, but basically I have canned responses. Here's my challenger canned response. I'm going to insert. And I have it made for the Holiday Hustle. And then I would just fill this in. Hey, so-and-so, it's been fun chatting with you. I'm thankful we got connected and you want to know more about a boot camp. I'm starting to call them virtual boot camps because I think people resonate with that more. So here's some details. It tells them when it starts, how it's going to go for 2 weeks. I'll teach you how to take control of your nutrition, how to have grace, like don't expect to be perfect. And then you go down here and you say, all right, go ahead and listen to this video here. This is a video basically that I just made that tells them about the specific group.
Hi everybody, Joy Harrington here. Let me just start off by saying I am so excited that you are here checking out this video on what these virtual boot camps. I'm so excited.
So anyways, that is what the first video, we would remake it every month to be pertinent to that particular group. And that would be the only real one you would have to make yourself. But I think it's an awesome idea because people like to feel personal. They like to see your face. So I think them seeing your face, hearing your voice is good. And then the second video is a video I made that just handles like objections.
Hey guys, Joy Harrington here, coming at you with video number 2. We're going to talk about common fears and objections people have when they are considering changing something up in their health and fitness and possibly joining a boot camp or doing something different than you've done before.
So anyways, you can watch all of these later, but I just went through, the first video tells them about that specific group. The second video addresses common fears and objections. I go through the top 3 really, which is people are afraid of failing, trying something new, and then obviously money and time. And so I basically go through all of those and why those aren't going to be a problem doing this group. And then the final video, which I thought was genius when Julianne showed it to us, is basically I just did a Zoom where I showed them what Beachbody on Demand is.
I wanted to go
because
through Beachbody on Demand.
We tell people it's the Netflix of fitness. They have no idea what that means. So I just opened up a Zoom and showed them. I scrolled the whole thing. I showed them how there's different types of workouts, how they can search for their fitness level or time restrictions. I showed them the whole Fixate program and all the recipes and like nutrition. So it just gives them a really great idea of like the value. And I went over how much it is, how many workouts there are, why it's a steal to be getting it for $99 when we used to have to buy every single program we wanted. So anyways, that's basically what that canned response is. And that's the first one I have done. The goal is to make like a response to what is Shakeology. When people ask, what's Shakeology? You could just go over here and be like, here's my pre-made Shakeology response, boom, and you could insert it. Or what is coaching? Boom, insert it. Or the common like questions that we get that take up all of our time on Messenger, because I don't want to spend all day messaging people, and I'm sure you don't either. So
here's the thing. I'll tie this together for you. Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and social media is not professional. It's not a professional place to have these conversations. So the way you get to these canned responses in the first place is by saying, oh my gosh, I'd love to chat more about this. What's your email? You get their email address and you've just gotten the best piece of information you can have. It takes it off of social media where you're supposed to be social and non-salesy, and it professionalizes it because now you're having an email conversation. And you can do this on Instagram so simply too, like, oh my gosh, I'd love to tell you more about this. I saw you commented on my post. What's your email? I'll send you some information. Or is it okay to have your email? And then once they give you their email, they're also giving you permission to follow up.
Totally.
Joy and I both filmed the objections video and the last one, what to join. So really you guys would just have to, whatever your challenge is, whatever you decide, make a 3-minute video about what it's about. And I uploaded all of mine from my phone. If you have the YouTube app on your phone, like you don't have to be tech savvy, you just create the link.
But you could take our second and third video. I made it generic. So even in the second one, I said, if you have more questions, tag your coach. Like, because I thought people might want to use it. So
I made it generic too. So yeah, we'll give those to you guys. And I think we have enough time. First of all, if you're still using Hotmail, just create a Gmail account because Hotmail is like for 10-year-olds. Second of all, it's really easy to enable that canned response. I'll just show you.
Go through that. The best part about all of this, guys, is you tell them the cost up front. You tell them how the group works. You give them a peek into Beachbody on Demand so they're not totally lost when they open it up. This girl messaged me on Instagram last night and said, I want information on groups. I said, great, what's your email? I sent it to her today. She responded 2 hours later, I just finished your videos. I'm in. What do I need to do next? So I sent her her flavors and got her link. And I already had her email address to make the link. It was like so easy.
Yeah, you take out all the back and forth. And I know that like when I'm most frustrated with my business, it's because I'm tired of my Facebook Messenger blowing up. And this removes all of the back and forth. So to turn on a canned response, you just go to your settings on Gmail. I had to turn mine on. Yours might be already on, but I had to turn mine on. and then you go over to, was it add-ons, Joy?
I thought it was lab.
Oh yeah, it's labs. You go over to the labs tab and you just have to enable, it should be at the top, enable canned responses right here. So then when you're in your inbox and you hit compose from your inbox, yeah, I'm going to move you guys again. You're always in my way. You can just hit this drop arrow by the trash can and you'll have canned responses there. So like I only have the holiday hustle one done too, but like Joy said, you could have what is Shakeology? What is coaching? How do I modify my, I wouldn't make one for something that simple, but you get the picture. So then as soon as you hit it, they have the whole thing from you and it'll show your video links at the bottom.
Totally. And then, oh, I don't remember.
Do you want me to screen share?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't remember.
We have less than a minute, so it's going to turn off. Everyone smile real quick before I...
Oh, yeah, do a picture.
Yeah, okay. Smile. Oh, there, Erica's back. Okay, so we'll upload the canned response. You can use our last 2 videos. You can even use ours for the first one. We explain the holiday hustle, but it really would be great if they heard it directly from you, because it's kind of weird to say, hey, I thought of you, and then have someone else explain it to them.
Yeah. Do the first one. I don't think it's weird to do the other 2, though.
Yeah, the other 2 with the objections and stuff you can totally use. Has this been helpful, you guys?
Right? I was like, why did I have this forever ago?
So action items this week, like stalk 10 people a day on Instagram, add them to your network, and then make a canned response for your challenge group. At least you've now omitted all the back and forth on social media when you can say, hey, what's your email? I'm going to send you some information.
Totally. And I thought it's also like if you can't get access to something, you could call like your assistant, be like, this person needs the challenge or response. Like just send it.
Mm-hmm.
You.
So we're trying to slowly move things off of Facebook because we don't know how long Facebook will let us run our businesses there. So this is also helpful for that. All right. Cool. I think that's everything. We'll upload the content to the team page and awesome turnout. I'm glad you guys came.
Yay. All right. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.